We are live. They can hear me. They can definitely hear that. Welcome everyone to the JAC Show.
Hello.
Oh, I was hoping for like a nice. I hope that you had like a little opening theme song for us.
I can do it right now. Just hold on. It'll be something like. There you go. That's all you're getting.
Hell yeah.
But no, welcome folks to episode 151 of the JAC Show with yours truly, the generally moronic and stupid and talented hack.
Well, this time I'm gonna steal the other line, and I am the beautiful Jack.
Oh, that's why I forgot. Beautiful,
It's
didn't I?
mine now.
You can have for this episode.
Yeah,
I
for
want it
this
back.
episode.
Then you give it back to me at
It's a
the end.
loan. I'm
That's how it
sorry.
works. Yeah.
With
No, not
interest.
is with each minute that goes, the interest goes up by 0.1%. Well, welcome, folks. Welcome. Hope a little late start, but Jack needed his R
Ada
and
ada.
R.
Oh no, I don't need my ada adas.
I don't need that either. But Jack needed a little R&R, and I decided to take this opportunity. Let's see Marty's comment. Take this opportunity to do a little something different for this episode. Hope you guys like it, because I actually did something. I won't be playing throughout the entire episode. I do have a moment, and then which this will come in handy. And when that moment comes, it will come. But until then, we'll go up the episode as normal. What's and I actually do want to start off saying, Jack, I think
Mhm.
I think
Mhm.
this since this past week, since the last episode, I finally have an idea of what I found an idea to how to update what we are as a channel, as in the idea of the Hack Jack Show,
Ooh. How so?
because I come to notice that the original description as a pop culture commentary, yeah, we suck at that because you only talk about the pop culture stuff that really only we either are interested in or we like.
Yeah.
You know, let's and as well like if, I'll put it this way. I'll put it this way. You know, as the guy who is into Marvel and DC comics, I'm not saying that I'm to be more specific. I'm the guy who's actually into the comics and has not been invested in their movies for like the past 5 years. So, so and as well, I literally can't play every big video game or major indie game that comes out, and even Jack has only got so much time to play anything new or that's hot.
Mhm.
So so now we can get to that stage. It takes a while, but honestly, that's not what I'm very interested in. So I was thinking, no, then what are we? What is the Hack Jack Show? And it's something. What is our identity? Hold on. Johnny, hello, Johnny. Says you're not gonna bitch about Saint Seiya Evolution. Good, that's much. Oh, I think I know what he's talking about. Well, number one, I haven't seen it because I'm just getting to Saint Seiya. I'm not gonna try to get into what's anything new when I'm just starting out. And besides, I still got a Saint Seiya video to do anyways, so that's gonna take some time. But no, the what I realized, Jack, is something that is very obvious, but it's only obvious until you speak it out, and that we are guys. We come here and for about 2 hours, we just talk about the things we like. Sometimes it may be relevant to what's going on in the world of entertainment today, but most of the times it's just like, so here's what happened to me this past week. I like when I went to that anime convention and was sorely disappointed and disturbed.
Oh my god. Yes, I remember seeing that on your Discord. But retell the
So,
story if you want, if you'd like.
oh, I had to because that initial wall of text I put in that weekend. That was just right after the event. After I left the event, now I have some time to simmer and really think about it. I had some new thoughts in my mind. So, for context, I know no one knows what I'm talking about except for Jack. So, over the weekend, I wanted to get out of my home and do something out and about that would at least find myself in. I would find mildly interesting. I saw that there was literally like a anime convention that was technically in my city, but my city's too big, so it might as well be like, all right, we're just going across town to go to this convention. It's pretty much what it was. Oh, yeah, but you know what? Something new, something different. Who knows? I might find some cool people. So sorry to attend there, get my take and everything. The first thing that I should have been aware of was that there was gonna be a lot of people, so I should have came early for the parking. I
Oh
didn't, I
yeah.
didn't think that they do that, and I kid you not. This location where this place is in one of those plazas. So, and this entire convention took almost the entire no, not almost. It literally took the entire parking lot of the plaza. So I had to park across the street from in another plaza just to park.
Dang.
So I couldn't even park where the venue was located. Had to park across the street from it. That's how packed it was.
Damn.
And yeah, so a lot of people. And of course, it did not even take seconds to feel like, oh, and there is like, it's like, dang, where is this anime convention is? And the first thing I saw was like, oh look, cosplayers. Oh, there it is.
I mean, yeah.
And then
Just follow the
eh,
cosplayers, you'll find your way.
feel like some prophetic message. Just follow the cosplayers. You'll
That's
find something.
the riddle hack. You must first solve the riddle before you can enter the event.
And if you can't find the cosplayers, find the people who deck out their Honda Civics with images with decals of their favorite waifus. That also is a good hint. Which I still don't understand why people put that much money to design their cars to show off that they really, really like Hatsune Miku or whatever is the flavored waifu of the year.
Now, my question is, did you see any of them that were actually good decals? Like, for example, I saw two around our area where we live,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them was, I remember him having a Itachi Uchiha decal like all over the side of his vehicle with like a
Oh, the
very
edge.
cool uh like just like crows, the shouting gun, all that stuff on his vehicle. I don't know if you ever saw that guy.
No, no, no. All okay, all like vehicles are just decked out in whatever moe waifu trash those people are into.
Oh,
All bubblegum flavor and everything. So I didn't see anyone cool like not or even some mainstream shonen thing like not even a Dragon Ball Z decal. Such disrespect.
dang.
Apparently the modern day Latinos not interested in DBZ. They rather get their
Nah,
moe on.
go to the motherland. You'll see everyone packed to see that
Exact. You know what?
newest.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I gotta go to the motherland where everyone has their either DBZ, Saint Seiya, or Inazuna 11. I think that's a soccer anime, or whichever soccer anime is it. With all 900 of them.
Maybe Blue Lock
Also,
is popular over there now.
it could be, but isn't that a fairly recent?
It is, but you may
But
never know. I mean, they talk
yeah,
about the
it's
most
true.
recent like big stars in soccer.
That's true. It's true. So that's time to that's time to get a glow up, as the kids say. Any case, so I go to this event. Also, hello ghetto, and Itachi's S tier, Johnny. I question your taste in anime characters. Nevertheless, uh, go to this event, and I'm gonna do a condensed version I run on Discord, and pretty much overall, I was severely disappointed by the convention because I was having this expectation that it was gonna be a place where a lot of different animes will be represented. Obviously, I was gonna see some new stuff and whatever, but just a mixture of a lot of things. And that I was gonna see a whole lot of cool artists. Honestly, I was really excited to be like, let me find some cool artists here. And what I got really was that number one, that this convention, it's a credit to them. A lot of people showed up. They should probably rent out bigger space for next time, so everyone's not so crowded. Ghetto, don't roast me. Don't roast me, Ghetto. I just look. I had little standards. All right, I had little standards going in, and it didn't even meet those little standards. All right. So, but anyways, game back on focus. So after having a hard time to park in, I finally get in, and of course, as soon as I get in, I'm like, wait a minute. Am I going to convention or going to a club? What's with this club music? And of course, the music's so deafening, you can barely hear any conversation. And so I was like, oh, great. Okay. It's like, I don't mind crowd noise, but I don't need the music playing everywhere. Mari, Demon Slayer everywhere? Yes, actually. There was a lot of Demon Slayer. So, yeah, like I said, a lot of representation of more recent stuff. Then some cosplayers, so I'll be like, yeah, you did a good job. I don't recognize you, but you did a good job in your outfit. And it was very windy that day, so there was a lot of ladies who were very cold and couldn't do anything about it. So sucks for them. Uh, I did realize this, but there was a bunny theme for the cosplay. So a lot of mostly the women were out there wearing like essentially their Playboy bunny outfits. Maybe they might mix it up with an anime character.
Did
But
at
that
least
was
one of them go as like the bunny Bulma?
yes, I did see one girl go as Bunny Boma.
All right, there we go. We have some taste in in the anime convention.
Yeah, like this one girl out of like over 110 attendees.
Some taste. I didn't say all of it, just some.
And actually, Ghetto, he if I knew what I was expecting to, I would see. Ghetto says it very clearly. He says, "You go to anime cons to clap cheeks and buy shit that will take weeks to arrive." and that was like being in my first convention. I didn't know what to expect. Ghetto speaks from experience. I probably should have known that was gonna be the thing. I
Wait,
was
so
expecting something to celebrate the art form or whatever.
so people go to anime conventions for one night stands?
I, the fact, look, with a whole bunch of drinking and a whole bunch of women putting on clothing they wouldn't wear normally. I'm not saying it won't happen, but I am saying someone I guarantee lost their V card that weekend.
I
Oh,
don't
and the
know
fact
what
that event has like an after party after like 2 a.m. or something.
I don't know why that makes me feel uncomfortable. Mostly because okay, it's no offense to
All the
most
offense.
okay, some offense. But some of those people that go to those cons, mostly the men, they're kind of cringy.
Oh man.
Especially the ones that they dress up like that one character from Demon Slayer that's apparently everyone relates to, and I find very much concern, which is the guy in the yellow, and starts saying Nezuko-chan everywhere.
I have no context to what the heck you're on about, so I'm going to agree with everything you say.
Basically, here's the personality. He yells a lot, and he's a coward, and he's only useful whenever apparently he's unconscious.
I guess that's supposed to be funny.
But apparently people relate to him, which is kind of
Confirm anime fans are cowards.
Yeah, Smarty is with yellow hair or orange. I don't know.
That's when they go there. Everyone's dressed up in sexy outfits or as memes. No one's out there as Kenshiro or Kashan or any except for JoJo. JoJo's the exception. But I don't see anyone out there dressing up as Kashan. Anyone knows who that is?
I want someone to just say henshin and then transform in midway.
But now, damn, I would love to have a beautiful Joe cosplay. Henshin a go-go, baby.
It'll be more okay. Which direction would you go?
That would be more cooler than anyone in that con.
Now, which direction would you like to go? Would you want them to go say henshin and then actually find a way to like have the have it like almost look like as if it magically appeared on them, or they say henshin, and then they ruffle through a giant duffel bag and start slowly putting on the costume.
Both are cringe. The only way to pull it off, honestly, it's not even. It's funny, not even an anime character. If you're gonna have a henshin moment that works, the best thing to do is honestly just Superman, because all it just come in a suit and then just rip that sucker out. You can even have it pre-ripped, just rip it off like you're Macho Man, and boom, people can see you're the legit thing because you just ripped your entire suit off. I would say though, the best cosplay I did see, ironically, was not even an anime character. It was a DC character, and it was a Red Hood. And the second best cosplayer again wasn't even an anime character. It was Mercy from Overwatch. I'm not gonna I gotta give props. That person did a good job being a bit looking like Mercy.
You should have been. You should have picked Mercy.
I shouldn't. What?
It's a.
Oh,
anytime I hear that song.
It's a joke. Oh, let me see. Some of the comments here. Johnny says, Jack, cons are probably the only place half the guys they ever seen a girl. I'm not saying they succeed, but they will try. Oh boy, they'll try. Ghetto says, when he went to a con, he dressed as the first Kamen Rider. Only 10 people knew who it was supposed to be.
And those 10 people are awesome.
Exactly. Well worth the trip. Any case, I didn't dress anything like that because I know myself, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have the body confidence to dress up as anyone except maybe E Honda. But no one wants to see E Honda.
No. There's some people actually do. I want to see E Honda.
No one cheers for E Honda. Except the only people who cheer for E Honda are people who only play E Honda, and that's because they have a specific game plan and they're weird people. Okay. Hold on. Ghetto says, I know one con I went to which was an actual comic book convention and one dude as Webman. I feel like that might be a writer reference. Ghetto says, I do. He would see Honda.
Exactly.
Marty says, Ruby has Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman in it. And
really?
As manga comp. Oh, yeah, Ruby. I think recently they did a crossover with some DC characters.
That is weird. Remember when they made Ruby and MMD?
No, I was never into that.
No, like remember when Ruby was made in the MMD engine?
No, I never saw Ruby.
Oh. I remember season 1. I didn't watch it. I just knew that I was like, hey, that's an MMD program.
All I know is that it exists and people have fans of it, and apparently it's been sucking the past few years. That's all I know. Moving on. Yeah, so again, being my first convention, I don't know. I had no expectation what to expect, and I honestly just tried to enjoy it for what it is. And I just honestly didn't get very far. I looked at all the art of all the artists they had there, and no disrespect to them. It's all well done art, and they're not bad. But I put it this way, and I said so in the Discord. Could we have some little variation that is not just, hey, I'm the ecchi artist. Hey, I'm also the ecchi artist, and over here I am also the ecchi artist, but with a twist.
Like, I'm also the ecchi artist, but with Guro.
Oh, good. At least I'll get this. At least Johnny can tell a story with his ecchi art, and not just be like, and not be off model with other characters. It's like that character's not supposed to have hips that wide.
Or it's just
whatever.
Like,
I guess it's anatomically correct.
Or it can be something weird as like, yeah, I drew this ecchi art of Android 18 cheating on Krillin with Goku.
Oh god, nothing pornographic, I would say, but definitely the cheesecake variety. Like, I only saw one artist who didn't do that, and it was she looked like an innocent young lady who just wanted to show off her shoujo art, and I was like, you know what? If I was into this type of art style, I would have bought a print, but I'm not. So I just looked and to see if I had anything eye catching. Again, everything was drawn well, but it just wasn't my taste. Hold on, Ghetto says artists would come up to me and I showed them me by asking if they have any office ladies. They never do. Oh, Ghetto says, Virgo, I'm going to ask you, when is the KOF 15 fight night? Well, we announced that last week, which will be in 3 weeks, and now it is in 2 weeks.
Yep.
2 weeks left for the next fight night for KOF 15. Anyway, now, Johnny says, I look at a Honda cosplay and think, huh, neat, and then move on with my life. Yeah, pretty much. Uh, isn't that ironic, Jack? People go up to put on these amazing cosplays just so they have a few seconds of appreciation and then never think about that person again.
What would you feel about someone going in with a Uriel cosplay and actually
Uriel?
or Urian, sorry, Urian.
Okay, I was about to ask.
Sorry, and has the
Urian?
actual like muscle.
Shoe, what? It's a shoe. Why are you cosplaying? Why aren't you in a bodybuilding competition? That's what I would ask. It's like, don't
What
you
if
gotta,
it's
it's
like,
like,
what if it's like, when you have a bodybuilding contest at 5, but you need to be at the anime convention by 3.
I'll read that manga. Johnny says, I'm convinced Dragon Ball Z fan artists just use that cheap style as a crutch because they can't make anything else look half decent. So, yeah, disappointed with most of the art. I did come home with one piece of good art, and again, ironically, wasn't even anime related. I just saw a really, really cool Ninja Turtles piece, and
Mm-hmm.
I want that. I'm not gonna leave you empty-handed, so I got me the turtles, and and the cool thing was about it, it was at least it's pretty standard. It was the turtles posing, but they added the art whoever the artist was added detail to make it seem like that it wasn't them standing, just them standing and posing. You could tell that they're in the sewers. Freaking Leo's got blades like stabbed into his shell, so you got a little bit of blood. They look like they're in a big fight. They look kind of beat up, and I'm like, I want that. And I even asked the vendor selling, is like, hey, do you have this in black and white? Because I actually would have liked this in black and white than in color. Fortunately, they didn't, but I went with the color one, which was fine. Now I have trying to figure out how to hang it because it's not a print per se. It's like on some sort. It's not metallic. It's on some sort of glossy piece of material.
Oh,
That's
I
what
think I know
describe
what
it.
you mean. I think I know.
Yeah, so it didn't came with anything to really hang it, so I got to figure out how I'm gonna display it.
Hmm.
So I did. Oh, and I did one interaction I neglect to put down in my original post was that I did come across some people who were pretty much not campaigning, but these people doing a grassroots movement of trying to get people to listen to their music. And I'm just like, sure, what the heck. So I go up to the guy, right? And he says, yo, he's like, yo, you like heavy metal? I go, yeah. And he's asking, no, no. I said yes. He then then he gives a shield. So you want to check out my new check out this song we're making? And I beat the ass. Sure. What kind of metal is it? And he completely ignores the question.
Oof.
Which to me, I'm like, okay, you're not gonna tell me what type of metal it is. It wasn't until I gave him my email and be like, okay, sure, you can email me the song when it's ready. That he proceeds to tell me, yeah, man, we're a new metalcore band. I'm like, God damn it,
Ah. I
really?
mean, I would try it out because I do like
I
metalcore, but at
I
least
mean,
be
I'll
transparent.
I'll give it a shot because it doesn't cost anything besides just an email. But it's like new metal. Are we still doing new metal in this day and age?
Oh my God, it's corn. It's corn. He's in an anime convention.
Are people still lining up to see Korn and Alice in Chains in this day and age that are not already Korn and Alice in Chains fans? I mean, it's rich coming from me, but at least I have I have the perspective of that. Yeah, a lot of the old heavy metal that I like to, most people aren't listening to it, and that's okay. But this, so and that again should go along with people who used to do a lot of that new metal crap in the 90s.
You know what? If they do give you something that's not just a phishing email, send it my way. I'm actually curious because I actually want to listen to more metalcore.
Well, I'll share it. It's in my email. I'll find it. I'll share it with you. Johnny
Sweet.
says that's why I sell my shit through print. I don't want to have to figure out paper and frames and all that. Let's see anything. There was a Smash tournament. I almost convinced myself to join in, but then I remembered, oh, I don't have my own controller, and I really don't want to do Smash. And of course, there's a whole crowd of people there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be part of that. That crowd smells. I bet you it smells. So I
Hey, at
didn't end up
least you
doing the
weren't near
Smash
the
tournament.
My Hero Academia crowd.
Surprisingly, very little My Hero Academia representation. Not gonna lie, it was there, but it wasn't very apparent. But yeah, I'm coming to the end because it was a short experience. Like maybe if you were there with me, maybe it would have been more fun. But yeah, it really just felt like, man, I am not the type of person to be at a place like this, and I really have no desire to try to hook up with strange women in strange outfits.
But don't you want to? No,
And
never mind. You know what? Never mind. It's too cringy even for me to make. Yeah.
so it's like I ended up leaving pretty early. And I think one person who worked at the convention actually, uh, I asked to be, because I had a big bag with the Ninja Turtles art, and asked me, so what is like what you got in the bag? And only response I could only the response I could think up with is just something that's way too expensive. And that was it. So you can see already, I was like, I just wasn't in a good mood, and I legitimately tried to be open about it and just look through to see what I can, what if I find anything I can enjoy about it. But
Were
no,
the
it's not for me. I'm sure, like I said, if I was 5 years younger, I probably would have got a lot more of it. But as it stands now, it's just not for me.
Now my question is how are the I forgot what they're called in the proper term, but the people in the booth, how was their energy?
Um,
Because
right.
remember when we were going at the fighting tournaments, the people that were running those booths, they were dead. Well, at least the one I interacted with was like looked like she was
Uh,
about to pass out.
Though, let's see. The ones I interacted with, like I say, it was so loud I couldn't even hold a conversation. And but just from the looks of it, the shoujo artist I mentioned, like she honestly looks so innocent. I'm like, why are you here? You look so like I am just as out of place as you are, and it doesn't help that the person had to have a service dog with them. So I'm
Oh,
sure, and they look very timid. So I'm like, you know what? Good courage for you to show your workout, and I'm hopefully you have to stay here for too long because you look like you really want to go. Oh, Ghetto says, okay, dude. Next thing you got to go with people and plan out stuff. I'm sure, or maybe just find something else to do. That's really it. Just find something that's more that's actually aligned with my interest, and not try to go to another anime convention. But yeah, maybe if I had actually had a better plan and I actually people to come with me, I probably would have had a better time. But
have you ever
it
went to a
is
Comic Con of some sorts?
nah.
Not like the
Most of
actual
the
company, but the event similar to that.
No, I have not, and I really don't feel like walking around with comic nerds,
I see.
which is ironic considering what I'm saying, but
No,
I'm
I
more
kind of feel you on
like
that. I understand.
it's I like comics, but I don't live my life with just comics.
The comic nerds do get a bad rap, especially with the famous comic book nerd in animation, the comic book guy.
Oh yeah, comic book guy from The Simpsons.
Yep.
Worst YouTube ever.
Worst anime convention ever.
I can't call it the worst. It's the only one I've been to. It would just say definitely not for me. And who knows? If I had someone like Ghetto with me, I probably would have had a better time. But I don't. It's hard to say. Maybe it just wasn't the type of atmosphere that was for me. Ghetto says, "Hell, dudes, I'm planning to go to Waifu Con next time, and it's in Texas." Yeah, it doesn't say much. You know how big Texas is, Ghetto?
I mean, he already put in the name of what the convention's called. I'm typing it in right now.
I know, but like it. I know, but like I'm guessing it's gonna be in a major metropolitan city, like an Austin or a Dallas.
I'm pretty
See,
sure.
I'm not gonna drive all the way over there just for an anime convention.
What the hell is this
Ghetto,
place?
Ghetto says, in all honesty, most comic conventions are not for people who read comics, just watch movies. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah. It's even the big one, like the really big ones, they're mostly for with people who are just know the movies. So even the comic cons are even for people who read comics.
Oof.
People go there so they can invest in more useless Funko Pop, buy expensive figures, and maybe have a sneak peek of a trailer for the next big Marvel movie.
Ah, it's in Dallas.
Yeah, he drive it all the way to Dallas.
But
San
it's
Antonio, San
Dallas.
Antonio, San Antonio. Oh, maybe Dallas. No, not driving all the way over there.
Austin, never.
No, fuck Austin. Johnny says Hag is like those homeless people that don't want to hang with other homeless people because he might be homeless, but he's not homeless like that. No, I just don't hang out with much people because mega people because I just don't have a lot of I just don't socialize a lot. That's really it. Ghetto says, however, some are just one day and those are for comics. They'll have vendors selling no comics. Oh, that's neat.
Welcome,
Johnny says, that's what the
Gemini.
peers tell me. The artist alley gets smaller and smaller. Oh my god, Johnny. You know what? You know what? You, the fact you just reminded me. So in the convention, there was an artist alley. Jack, wanna know how big this was?
How
This
big?
artist alley? It wasn't even bigger than an actual alley in the street. It was like this small confined room in which all these poor artists have to share all this real estate, and there's barely enough room for two-way foot traffic.
Ouch. Yep.
And there wasn't, and like there, and those are the artists that got, and they were the ones that are sent into the back of the convention. They weren't up front and friender with all the other vendors. And when I go there, it's so little room, it's not comfortable. And I actually peeked around. There actually was more room for them, but that was closed off for a VIP section. So it was like, okay, you have all this room. Could the VIP be somewhere else and actually have different artists come in who actually like show off their talents instead of just get this little tiny corner of the convention?
Yeah, I heard that they
Yep,
were having issues, or not issues, but like it was getting pretty bad for artists in actual conventions.
I can see that firsthand. Ghetto says, I was able to get the first issue of Deku Shade the Changing Man. I was lucky that one dude didn't know what he had, so it sold to me for like 7 bones. Nice. Nice. Just like it reminds me of the time I went to the flea market and I got 2 copies of the original Metroid Prime for less than $10.
Man, I remember when we went to the flea market and we would get all these Nintendo 64s, all these PlayStations, all these old consoles. Well, considering like even during my time, like as a child, they were somewhat old, and I was like, I want to keep some, and my dad's like, no, I'm gonna sell them for $50. How much do those
Yep.
consoles cost right now?
Too much.
Too much. But at the same time, damn, I could have made $100 at a minimum.
And you know what's funny, Jack? The
Mm-hmm.
last time I went to the thrift store, or not thrift store, last time I went to the flea market, there wasn't even someone selling old games. No games whatsoever. That's what the only best thing I got out of my quick trip to the flea market was was Inferno by Dante. Not Dante's Inferno. I mean the book.
Ooh,
And I got that off some old woman selling a bunch of useless stuff. She just so happened to have a bookshelf full of that and some and old Love Hina manga. Shout outs to anyone that remembers Love Hina. But uh, but I want to do something special. So you can't see me, or you can't see all of us. But right now in my hands, I got my guitar, and I actually want to do something fun since always like to incorporate my guitar into these things, and I found a way to do so in a relatively simplistic way. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be kind of muting myself out in just a moment, and you're nothing but my guitar. And Jack, you can be part of this, and I'm going to just present a very easy challenge because for those of you who are true anime fans, and I mean true anime fans, I learned a song that any true anime fan would know, and so I'm gonna play a little bit of it, not the whole song, but a little bit of it, and and see if you guys can figure out what song am I playing. Kudos if you know the actual name of the song, but if you know which anime it's from, then that's good too. So I am going to mute myself for a second, do some little things on behind the scenes, and hear my performance in a bit. Jack, do some ribbing while I set things up.
All right, guys. So how much you want to bet it's gonna be like? Oh, he could still hear me, but how much you want to bet it's like Hechala? Or maybe if it's something that's like, oh, this will be the proudest copy strike. Yes, exactly, Johnny. What if okay, if it's gonna be something that most, if not all, anime fans know, what do y'all think right off the bat? Ruin it as quickly as possible. That way he doesn't even he has to think up of a new song to to play right now. Hmm. Hmm. It could possibly be. Oh yes, I know. You know what? I know Hack is a big Evangelion fan. Yeah, yeah. He's a big Evangelion fan. I see him every single day. He's talking about them angels and yeah. He always talks about them angels and the nihilism of society itself. Oh, Lucky Star, hell yeah. Now that would be a good one. But no, I don't think it will be Lucky Star. He's not really into the moe. What about? Hmm. I keep thinking I keep thinking it's like Dragon Ball. Oh, oh, maybe Gurren Lagann. Yeah, but it seems like he started with something and then died. Yeah, he died. Oh. Okay. He's getting there. But I don't know. Like this is the first time he's actually been doing this. When it comes to the setup, so I don't know if we'll have any technical difficulties or not.
Did we
So,
get any technical difficulties?
I heard three notes, a 3 second
It
to
was
5 second pause, and then three more notes.
so not all of it came through. God dang. God dang. All right. One more
All right, that's
one
the
more
first
try.
hint, guys. That's the first hint. Yes, I did talk over the first few notes, but let's see. Let's take our guesses right now.
Oh my god. Okay, one more try. One more try. I know I can do I know.
I
Oh
know
my
it worked
gosh.
before, so I don't know why it's not wanting to do so now.
Wait, hold on.
I'm holding. I'm holding my horses.
Did you hear anything?
Yes, I did hear the little vibrato you were trying to do, or tremolo.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try again. Good Lord. Nope.
And he's gone. I'm trying to figure it out with the few notes that we're getting. uh, I got nothing.
Okay, was actually heard this time.
No.
Oh my.
I just heard the
Why?
first 6 notes at least. Yeah, I heard da da
God.
da da da
No.
da, and that's it.
Gosh, and I did all that setup.
I don't know why it wasn't. Oh, check to see if Discord's not like doing the thing where it's like muting you because it thinks there's background noise.
Like I don't.
Noise suppression. It should be that one, I think.
I have no noise suppression. None.
Automatic gain.
I think I turned that off. Oh man. Oh man. Yep, automatic gain is off.
No, Johnny, I
Wait,
think it's something to do with Discord itself because Discord has many ways to cancel. Oh, check to see if there's echo cancellation on.
Echo cancellation is off.
Damn.
What about attenuation?
Maybe, but I doubt that one's gonna. Well, we'll see. I'm still trying to think about the.
No, I don't think that'll work.
Okay, now, well, first of all, let's see. Ghetto says is I will torimodose.
Ghetto is correct. It is I will Torimori, aka the opening theme for Fist of the North Star. The fact that he figured it out just in the first few notes.
I mean, he is a true anime fan.
He is the truest of all anime fans. And sad my guitar. Like you could not hear my guitar weep.
Oh well, I thought it was it was working for a second there.
You know, it could be maybe like you hear it for a little bit, but then it probably just goes away.
Yeah. I don't know why it's doing that now. It last time before it was working fine.
Oh, dang it. This is why I can't have nice things.
See, this is why you know what? We should just invest in a audio interface.
Probably that may work. May work. What's
All right,
the point
guys.
of having this like expensive mixer then?
All right, guys, you know what to do. We're okay on my on my side of Twitch. We're gonna be raising funds for Hack to get an audio interface.
No, don't do that. Oh. Ghetto says he knew from the first 3 notes.
See, again, true anime fan.
The truest. You more true than any of those posers in that convention. Wait, no, correction. and I say this in jest. Any of those posers and whores in that convention.
Ooh.
Some of them are both. Johnny says record a full cover out of spite. Oh my gosh. But like I literally was testing it, and I kid you not, like this wasn't something that impromptu. I was literally testing on Discord to see it will pick up my guitar, and it was. But somehow within a call, it doesn't. Maybe it could be that. Maybe just in a call, it doesn't carry over that much.
It's possible. I don't know, but I mean, with Discord, there's like many things it could be, and that's the problem with it.
Yeah. Oh well, hold on. A few more notes, and then I put my guitar away.
Discord literally said, "You only get 2. You only get 2 notes."
All right, guitars never coming back. Blame Discord. At least not in these streams. If I have like full control of the stream, I could probably have better ways to. I could probably can actually do it without Jack having to hear it.
Now, I have I
Johnny,
want to show you
Johnny says
something.
try it on acoustic. I mean, I technically can, but where's the fun in that?
I'm
You
gonna
can't
try
hear
some.
you can't hear all my effects. Right? He says so Jack gets the money back, so I'll play 3 notes at a time.
Yeah, it's that's the second part of the Discord Nitro. I only am allowed to play 3 notes at a time, and anyone else that plays it on my streams, they're also under that same rule.
What if what if Nitro actually fixes the problem? I
Oh
doubt
my
it,
god.
but
Well, I do have Discord Nitro.
yeah, but I don't.
That would be weird. Also, here
Yeah,
I
that
found this is something I shared on my own personal Discord, but I wanted to show it to you.
he's
This
showing me
is
something called titty milk.
yep,
GG Energy.
yep,
Oh, oh wait, it's an actual supplement.
yes.
Two
But
servings
it is
with
two
natural
servings.
and natural and artificial flavor.
It's 2 servings of titty milk.
Uh
No context.
uh I get it.
No
I get it.
context. But
Johnny says, "Where's the fun in not hear anything?" God dang it! Yeah, it's true. It's true. All right. Well, it was. I had a hope for a moment, but now that hope is dashed. Dashed, I say, dashed.
I'm thinking of
What am I
like
gonna
a way we can get that to work somehow. There's
Yeah,
a when there's a will, there's a way.
because essentially, like, here's how it's set up. I have get a who's titty milk. That's not important. It's not important, ghetto.
It's very important.
Here's a rough idea of my setup for just this in general. So Discord, my input is from a line connection to my mixer. So all my audio is coming from the mixer, and I make sure to turn off all the different audio filters that Discord has, and I did. And I even went as far as on the mixer itself. Make sure to put on the correct channel. The fader, or the volume you could say, is on 0, which is essentially the neutral line, and make sure the channel was on. And I even had the channel go off to a different group than from the main audio source. So it's going to think of it as a side source that's still tied to the main source. Pretty much what that means is that it allows me to control my voice and the guitar individually without it coming from one direct audio channel. So if I turn out because of that, if I turn on my voice, then you'll hear my guitar. And my mixer is connected to my effects pedal, which my effects pedal isn't connected to my guitar.
Hmm.
And I thought every which way to get this to work, but no. With all that hard work, the future still refused to change. Oh well, what are you going to do? What are you gonna do? I guess I really could just use acoustic, but I don't like to play anime songs on acoustic. I like most of to play country and folk music because
Yeah,
they're
sing
easy
the
to play
song.
and easy to sing. Sing the song.
Do it.
I don't know that much Japanese.
Just put it in Romanji and you can be able to sing it.
There. Oh, I know. Wait, I remember this line. You are shock, and then that's it.
There you go.
You are shock.
Hey, that's enough for the 3 note limit.
So literally the down. That's
Yep.
it. That's all Discord can handle. Oh well. Who knows? Maybe Who knows? Maybe I gotta mess with all the different dials because everything's on default. Wait a minute. Wait
Wait
a
a
minute.
darn diddly minute.
Wait, darn diddly minute.
Learn
Oh,
Bakamitai. Jack will sing for you. You know what? That.
if you want that, Johnny, then Jack has to be here in the room with me because that's the only way we're actually able to pull it off. He'll sing it, and I will be on the instrument. and, and then it will be the Hack Jack duet. Ghetto says no. E.G. Sakura is the superior Yakuza track. I don't care either way. You guys can find it out in the chat. Hold on, I got an idea for something. Hold on. Maybe this. Maybe
I
this
mean,
is my
yeah,
finishing
Bakamitai
key.
does sound better on the piano. Ow.
Is is it too loud?
Yeah, that hurt
Oh,
me.
that probably hurt the audience. Cutting out after a bit.
Uh, sorry, I was trying to fix the volume.
Let me fix this in the volume. Don't mess with it on your end. Is it still like cutting out?
Oh my god, no. Okay, yes, 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 it is. It is cutting out.
Sorry, guys.
By
All right,
the
that
way,
didn't
I
work.
put it to negative 70 decibels. By the way,
My bad.
negative 17 decibels, and
That
yeah.
was the best part. I just hurt everyone's ears, but I couldn't hear it, so my ears are fine.
And please keep in mind, I have you in the Discord call at 200% volume.
Oh my gosh, my bad.
My
My
right
bad.
ear is hurting,
I
but my
had
left ear is
I had
fine.
an idea. It didn't pan out that well.
My left ear is fine though. That's the silver lining because I don't have I don't put it on my left ear, thankfully.
Hey, but now we know everyone's watching because I just scared them with that noise. My bad though, sincerely. I didn't mean to cause you guys so much harm.
Imagine if someone was like falling asleep and you just did that.
Oh, that would be ghetto. You won't remember. That was in the oh god. Oh well. Oh, speaking of yeah, I'm at 200%. It's 200%. That was 200% of my power.
But if you put Kurt Angle in the mix,
It makes it 212. Oh, Jack.
mhm.
So here's something neat. So I'm finally like seriously sitting down, and I know I'm super late to the party, but I'm finally sitting down and playing Yakuza 0.
Ooh, okay. How far did you get?
I just now today in chapter 3.
Ooh, what's your initial thoughts about the game?
Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. One thing detail to notice. It's very I find it very odd when Kiryu looks so how about this? I just find it weird how Kiryu's face looks so off when you compare him to the other characters who are obviously like face modeled off their actors. So it makes Kiryu look even weird in his own game.
Yeah.
And it's so that was a detail I was really noticing. Second, uh, boy, does that take a while for the game to start.
Oh yes, definitely. It definitely
So,
does.
but once it did, I am finding the initial at least Kiryu's story with the whole thing with Kazuma and the lot and Tachibana and him leaving the Yakuza. It's all interesting, and I am intrigued to see where it goes. I just started Majima's story, so at least I'll be intrigued to see why a whole bunch of women just fawn over this man.
He is just charismatic.
That's probably why he becomes a villain. Because women
Yeah,
just because women just love villains. At least the stupid ones, at least.
he's just a very charismatic man, and yeah, I mean, he does work
Combat.
in that.
Let's see, combat. I love rush. I love rush mode. At least the combat rush because it feels like I'm boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it's not too useful.
Yeah, definitely. It's very, very underpowered.
At least it's not useful when group fights. So I pretty much just end up using that for bosses, which was very helpful when I had to fight against the first fight against Kuze. It almost made him like not even like a tough fight, which he wasn't a tough fight to begin with, but having rush against him, yeah, it was it was like no challenge. What else? I am playing on normal, so I'm not playing on hard because I know Yakuza's combat is fine, but not the greatest. And I could feel that. The combat is fine. I like the heat stuff, but I ain't canceling combos midway to do other combos. I'm not expecting Devil May Cry, so I shouldn't have those expectations.
Kitty juggling someone midair.
Guess an S rank combo. What else? What else? So far, uh, there's not much to say. Just a lot of lot of kind of some enduring side quests that I've done, but I'm mostly just been focusing on just doing the main game and not getting too sidetracked. And that's really it. I'm enjoying it so far, but I'm still waiting for the game to see like I'm waiting for to see what the game did back then and made everyone like jump ship to the Yakuza, or I'm sorry, the Like a Dragon now, officially real name, the Like a Dragon series. Um, I'm still waiting for that moment to click for me. It's like now I understand why people really love these games. I haven't hit that yet. So far, it's been a pretty decent um, beat 'em up slash adventure game, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, really, I think what I liked most about Yakuza Zero was the side quests. The main story quest was pretty good once when they did pick up, of course. Majima, great character, true protag from for Zero, at least for me. But
Ghetto,
those side quests were fun.
let's see. Ghetto says, "Well, yeah, Kiryu's facial model is a holder from the PS2 area. He looks worse in the PS3 area." Reuse assets. Yeah, I love him. Ghetto says, "I'm gonna tell you now though, if you're gonna play the Kiwami games, do it on PC. There are mods that are quality of life changes. That bad, huh?" Ghetto
Hmm.
says, "It's." Ghetto says, "It's because it was a prequel and an actual decent entry point to a series that had 5 mainline games in that point." I see, I see, I see. I guess that's why people jumped in. But yeah, so far I am enjoying it, and just gonna whittle that game little by little, and then if I make significant progress, talk about it. But otherwise, just something that's gonna play in the background. So that's at least something I I've been playing.
Not
Yes, Marty,
Friday yet.
it's not Friday.
No, it was because of the song that you
Oh,
can
okay,
play
see.
in the dance hall Friday night.
Let's see. What was I'm trying to think. I try to think something. Is there anything else that came to my attention this past week? I know there was something.
Oh
I don't know.
yeah. I wasn't out there just collecting the names of the JAV stars throughout the game. Okay, no, I wasn't. I wasn't collecting them. I was letting everyone else know, and I was like, "All right, guys, this time it's uh
You don't have to
Hitoma."
defend yourself. Just
No,
accept
no, no.
it.
Now I'm like, "All right, everyone, it's now Hitoma Sagaguchi. Everyone, there you go. Take your girl." Oh, this is side A apparently. Ooh. I tried
Yo,
watching those things and I can't. It was,
yeah, because you gotta watch them in private on your big TV.
and the fact that the
Ghetto, Ghetto says, I wouldn't say Kiwami 1 is bad. It's more like an expansion to Zero. Kiwami 2 is the problem child. Oh
Ooh.
boy. It's a problem child.
Nah, not
Yo,
the black sheep. Oh no.
it's the Shenmue 3 of Yakuza.
It's a sh-
you need mods in order to play it. Oh, that reminds me, Jack. I've got Spotify back again. You know, it's so nice to hear you. It's so nice to hear your music again.
Yes, it is very nice to hear music again.
But you know what is even nicer?
Raid Shadow Legends.
No. It's like this is just this past week. And sometimes I'll find myself going to weird rabbit holes when it comes to music, and just finding things that interest me musically, and it's of all sorts of things. From some country music that I never heard before that was like, oh, that's neat, to some sort of orchestral marching music from Poland that was honestly not that bad. I still don't figure out how I came to that song. Then what was it? Then you know what, Jack? This make okay. I admit, you know my Spanish is limited.
See?
But I'm still trying to figure out what this song I heard is. But maybe you might can enlighten me.
All right.
So please still be quick to judge. But do you know what bule is?
Bule?
Bule, yes.
Can you spell that for me?
Bule.
Bule.
Because I heard a song called Bule Bule.
Oh,
I
I
like it, but I have no idea what it is about.
don't. I have no idea what a bule is. Let me look it up.
Oh, okay, so it must be some sort of slang then, because I hear this. It's
Can
a
you at
neat
least
song.
tell? Okay, what was the song's name? It's just called Bule Bule.
It's just called Bule Bule by here. I'll give you the artist. Oh, alright, says now with
Jaime
Hack the
Gonzalez
champion of the ring.
Castellanos.
Let me double check because I think it's either from an old song from the '60s or the '50s. Give me give me a quick second. Going through my Spotify playlist with my 2,000 plus song.
Or is it Los Rockin' Devils?
It's by a band called Enrique Guzman and Teen Tops, or maybe just Enrique Guzman.
Enrique Guzman. Hopefully, this does not bring up the music itself.
Oh, you play a
Okay.
video.
Yeah, but then I had to keep playing the video to see the lyrics. Okay, let's see. Uno, dos, tres. 1, 2, tres. He forgot
Like
what 3 means. So it's uno, dos,
no,
tres. Oh, uno, dos, 1, 2, tres, cuatro. Bule, bule, ya. Gorda, gorda. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Let's platicar.
so it's a very much a dance song, so it probably has very kind of simplistic lyrics.
Hold on. You know what? Give me a second, guys. I'm going to mute my desktop audio.
He's got to hear this song. Oh, Miguel says no. The Shenmue 3 for Yakuza is Yakuza 3. Is Yakuza 3 that bad? Does Yakuza 3 need the Kiwami treatment, Ghetto? Is it that bad? Well, the question is it just the worst in the series, or is it actually unplayable? Which is it, Ghetto? Well, Jack's dealing with that. What was I? I said on his rabbit trip. I think one
Sorry, I'm listening to the song.
Johnny says it's the hip hop keto in Spanish. I understood that reference. Now that's a pull. Hip hop keto. Oh man. But what was I'm trying to figure out. Man, trying to figure out what's been just saving the share the past few days, but
Okay,
honestly,
okay. I
oh,
understand now. I
what is it?
understand now.
Okay, give me the full context.
Okay. So, at least from SpanishDictionary.com, Bule,
Yeah.
uh, there's two things or three things. First of all, and these are all related in Mexico. So, in botany, it's a bottled gourd tree.
Okay.
And pottery, it's a gourd. Which, either way, it just literally means like a. If you go online and look at a gourd, and then you hear the way he's talking about a woman, he's basically saying this person.
Ah, I get
Yeah.
it.
A
that's
very
actually that's
curvy woman.
that's actually is
That
that
that's very clever.
yeah, I'm gonna say that's pretty clever to use a plant to use something. I'm guessing bullet was the in slang at the time, so people understood what I was talking about. Because I never heard that word ever used, so I was like trying to figure out what does this word mean.
You know what?
But
I'll be
now
right back. I'm gonna ask my mom.
oh no,
I'm
I don't
doing
know
it.
shit. Oh god. Well, as Jack is about probably gonna get a whipping from his mom for saying something that's probably suggestive. Johnny, how many? Johnny, how many bullet women are in your neighborhood? And so are any of them single? Ghetto says Sonic 3 has actually aged the worst. It's one of the first games the RGG team developed for PS3. Ah, I see. So it's one of those transitional games. Gotcha. Johnny says, "No, Jack, you don't understand. You just think you understand, which doesn't mean you understand. Understand." Oh, well, you know what? I'm glad I went down this hole. Oh, right, but right. Oh man, well, oh, sorry. I'm having a lot of thoughts going through my head, but I'm trying to. Man, I know I have a lot to talk about, but guys, I'm so devastated. So devastated by the guitar thing. It ruined my flow. Like Cusco over here. Like Cusco over Discord ruined my groove, and now I don't know where to go anymore. Because of audio limitations. Galo says hot single bullets in your head. Oh yeah. Buy that for $1. Oh man, but no truth be told, actually, I would say this. I can't say this. This is a bit of a. Oh, Johnny says bullets are a word for teapot, but I didn't think it could be. I didn't think, but you didn't think it could be that. Well, you learn something new every day. But honestly, what's in my mind right now is just for Street Fighter 6. I want to play Street Fighter 6. I really do. I know it's just a month away, but god dang, I want to play Street Fighter 6. And as well, what was it? And it was just in my head. And this and as well oh that's right. This is what actually announced. There actually is a short that I'm working on, like a YouTube short. Problem is, and this is the good thing about how I do videos, but also the worst thing was, it was supposed to be a YouTube short in vain with that Iron Man short I did, some little comic fact. The problem is it put me down into this sinkhole where I'm trying to actually get the right information and
All
not
right.
just say what's on
I asked
Wikipedia.
her. I
Oh,
hold on.
so
There
sorry,
we go.
go.
I asked her,
Yeah.
and her answer was kind of weird because I didn't understand it well.
Okay.
She just said, "Oh, pues Bule es como que si eres acá," and then she starts like showing me like as if someone that I guess has high charisma of some sorts, or like they think they're all that in a bag of chips. And I was asking her because like, and she's like, "Where'd you learn that word?" And I'm like,
Oh, oh God.
"Well, my friend, Hack, he finally got his Spotify back, and then Spotify recommended him something, and the song was called Bule Bule. He's like, "Oh, okay, well, now that's different. Now, what was the song about?" And I asked her, and she's like, "Well, okay, but I've never heard the term Bule Bule be used like that. But I mean, usually when you say someone's Bule, it means like they're they think that they're all that." Sorry, I ran up the stair twice because one time I went downstairs, asked her, went upstairs. Halfway up the stairs, I went downstairs again to get some water.
And you got watered because you were going up the stairs. So in conclusion, I think either interpretation works. Ghetto says, "Oh shit, man! If you need some comic knowledge, you need your boys. You know your boys in the server got you. You say that, Ghetto. You say that, but no one. But I posted a random image and no one commented on it. And if you don't know what it is, I'm just saying. And it's not some like irrelevant image. It's not some irrelevant image. I posted it, seen. It was kind of like a bait. It's, hey, anyone know what this is? No one took the bite. So no, for this, I actually got to go to my primary sources or secondary sources, and not just you guys. and as well, if you know what that is, then you have an idea what the short is gonna be about. So then in that case, shush, 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 shush. Hush, 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 hush.
I was just trying to catch my breath. That's all.
Johnny says you got to get your cardio fixed, Jackie boy.
I do. I was literally. I do.
And Johnny says the homies let down. Ghetto says, "Oh, we got sidetracked by the president eating octopus." No, that was on you. That's on you, Ghetto. You have to show us that.
Wait,
I'd say video, but I don't know.
Wait, I want to see.
Art house film. So that's on you.
Our house.
Point remains. You can still see that image. You can still comment on it if you feel free, if you would like to, because it's essentially it gives away what my next short is gonna be about, which is something that I'm surprised is not talked. At least something I have not seen a lot of people talk about a lot. Interesting.
What is this?
Oh, the it's some people say it's art. I say
Why is that?
I say it's
Wait, why is he dancing with the octopus?
I say that video is in that uncanny valley between artistic and chaos. That's where it lies around.
No, it's not uncanny valley. There is an actual term in art. I forgot what the term is.
Between what is artistic and what is chaotic?
Yes.
Oh,
there's an actual term. Basically, I don't remember what it was called, but the gist of it is, if it makes no sense whatsoever, not even like it's past the point of like surreal and other stuff like that. If it just makes no sense, that's the category of art it is. I need to look it up.
Oh wait, I think I know what word it is. Not surreal. It's like beyond surrealism. What was it? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, it's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. No, it's not Dada art. But it does fit that criteria. Dada is a very specific type of art style, but that's not what it is. It's not Dada.
No, I think it is Dada.
Is it Dada?
Yeah.
I thought it was something else.
I'm pretty sure it was Dada. Let me see.
I'm looking up too, and look at that. We're back to looking up art now. Dadaism,
Dadaism was an art movement of the European avant-garde.
avant-garde,
Avant-garde, en-garde.
which comes from Zurich in Switzerland.
Yeah,
I think.
that's pretty much Dada.
Then there's New York Dada.
You know what's funny?
What?
Okay. Hold on. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. I'm gonna. Okay, tell me.
I
Oh,
want
actually,
not. I want to say abstract, because abstract's a pretty broad definition, Marty. It's a specific type of abstraction. You're saying, Jack. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to look for it. Uh, duct tape guy. There it is.
You're
Okay,
you're you're the
I
duct
found
tape
it.
guy.
I found it.
I
Now,
found it.
tell me,
Yes.
what is the difference between this? Uh, usually it populates the. Okay, fine. I'll copy paste it to you. What's
No, I see. I see it. I see it.
oh well. What's the difference between that and this? And hold on, guys. I will get to y'all in a moment. I had to set this up for hack. Tell me, guys. Tell me the difference between this and that.
Well,
You can technically argue with the similarities. You can argue that a Halo 1 LAN party is Data.
not really, because not really because at least for the photo, the example of data is people assuming that they're not people coming in to witness assuming they're not people who are to view the art or eh, let me try to let me start over. Assuming the people are merely just people witnessing the art and is not the art themselves, and that the what's plastered on the walls is the data art, it what it all really is a image of these people looking at these these very weird and slightly uncomfortable pieces of art that they can't figure out what to interpret. The image of the guy eating a pizza while being duct taped to the ceiling is just a picture of a guy eating pizza being duct taped to the ceiling.
What
It's
about the
a
guy duct
funny.
taped to the ceiling? Or
It's just a picture of someone sharing a funny event that was going on during that time and day.
what about the guy that's duct taped on the top of that picture, the old one?
Well, he has a sign attached to his leg that we can't read it from the photo, but it means something. And as well, he's wearing a very specific military garb with more words on his stomach. And as well, the head is not a human head; it looks like some sort of animal head. And one of the arms, it looks like some sort of pincer. So it's some sort of artistic thing where it's not just a mannequin put on the ceiling. They have all these different elements to create whatever the artist is trying to imagine. It's not. It's very different from just a guy wanting a guy being duct taped probably because he thought it was funny and eating pizza and using his computer.
You know what? You know what? Out of
What?
spite, out of you proving me wrong,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna become an art. I'm gonna drop out of college. I'm gonna become an artist. I'm gonna frame this. I'm gonna put this on a frame. Write some scribbles on it. Say the true meaning of life through this man eating pizza taped to the ceiling. And hundreds of years into the future, where we're all only a distant memory, and there's gonna be this one guy that's like, hey, I found this on the old internet. What does this mean? Well, it seems the artist was trying to portray something about life. The man eating the pizza is the person in trying to enjoy life, but having hardships with the old decrepit internet that they had, and just the simple pleasures of eating pizza, just and elevates them to a higher place that even that the ceiling tries to stop them in. There you go.
Why
And
don't you
that
even
is
try?
thank you for my
Why don't you even try?
thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Oh, if Jack's gonna, oh, that's of course. If I get prove something, what? Johnny, Hack apologize. You hurt his feelings. No, no. This Jackson wants to act like a lady. It's a literal. You did win. You did win. So there was a competition to begin with. It's all about intent.
This is they used the internet in the before times.
Oh,
To
God.
get better Wi-Fi, they would have to mount their whole
No,
computer
not
up higher.
not Wi-Fi. No, 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 no. There's no Wi-Fi in that picture. There's no such thing as Wi-Fi. You want the
No, but
internet?
that's what they think. Remember,
No,
I mean,
no. They'll know that will be dial-up.
no. Well, like the thing is that who knows how the old internet or the new internet. If we are gone, and
It does.
are
It doesn't. It doesn't mean that people in the future are not. They probably won't understand how dial-up works, but they'll understand the concept that there was a time that to access the internet, there was something that people used back then that was some more physical object rather than Wi-Fi.
yeah, but I doubt that they will find out the actual like time differences between the two. Because if we're
No,
having troubles trying to
no,
restructure
they will
dinosaurs,
because the computer there already tells us what time period we're working with. Heck, you can go even a step further with the hat of the person. That's a very specific M. Well, what the M is, that could indicate either it's a sports team or a college.
true.
It's basic observation, Jack.
I don't know. Well, the thing is that I don't really trust humanity in general to make basic observations. They're gonna look at.
Sure. I also watch Men in Black. A person is smart, but people are stupid. I get it. The fact of the matter is that any rational person, no matter how far in the future, can at least surmise what time period that photo would take. They won't know exact details. The same way when we look at an old black and white photo, we're not gonna know exactly when that photo took place, but we have an idea of when that event could have occurred.
Mm, I guess so. Yeah. But I wouldn't say anything about the whole Men in Black thing. I mean, I barely remember the movie. I just know
I,
in general from being a cashier that people are dumb.
Johnny says, "Nah, bruh. I saw a video of some kids being godsmacked by a working landline because didn't know what it was or how it was made across smartphones. I felt ancient."
I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing I'm getting at. Hell,
I'm not.
kids, even nowadays, I mean, that's just kids. So I'm going to put a caveat there. Put a caveat. A big
So
pile of
okay,
salt. Instead of a grain, it's a big
okay.
pile of salt. Yes, I have seen kids literally today say, and I quote, did you know that people that were born in the 90s are all dead? So, Hack, are we in the sixth sense here? Did we die?
No, uh, kids are stupid. There's your answer. And of
Also,
course, kids are not, and of course, younger people are not going to know about literal older technology unless they were raised in it, or taught it, or because of this modern age, were exposed to it by other people.
also, I was having a somewhat similar, uh, I guess, small argument with someone. How I don't trust these kids with basic troubleshooting in IT, and the reason, my reasonings why is they might know how to turn on the computer, but and like do basic things, but they don't know how some of these things actually truly work.
I would say that most people are computer illiterate. So and because a lot of modern devices are very user friendly, that anyone can learn how to use them, even kids. All that really proves is that the people who design these devices, they know how they design it really well, so that the user will only use it in the way that the designer intended. For anything that's deeper, there has to be knowledge you have to seek out, which is
And
why.
this is why Apple is popular when it comes to their iPhones.
Oh, yeah. I mean, besides this, just the clever marketing, the power of the brand, and and the trendiness, and how trendy their products always are. It really is just it's easy for people to understand how it works.
Because I was telling the guy, I'm like, look, I know you have faith in these kids, but they're not gonna know how to put a computer together. And I'm not saying that as in like, oh, I'm better than you. I'm literally saying that because like it it's easy once when you start researching it. It's not easy because I literally, I mean, okay, no shade to Nesh. This is just an example. Nesh is building her first computer,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted like not just her, but her husband. I wanted them to make sure that they got the pieces correct. So I told them, make sure whenever you get your motherboard, it has the right socket for the CPU. It will say in there if it's like, for example, LGA, and then the sort of numbers. If it's LGA 420, then you better have a CPU that says socket LGA 420. If not, it's not gonna fit. And she's like, okay, I'm writing this down. Because of course you need to research these things. So sure, you can say, oh yeah, but the kids, they can easily assemble this PC, and like, yeah, they can, but ask them to buy all these PC parts by themselves, and they're gonna buy whatever is like supposedly the best thing. Like they're gonna buy an Intel CPU and then have a motherboard for AMDs.
Well, yeah. Again, kids are stupid and also lack experience. But it's because of that mistake is if the smart ones at least, they're gonna learn from it.
And that's why I said, like, that's why you're gonna still have, and that's why I told him, so this is why you're still gonna have problems of like, hey, my computer won't turn on. Did you try plugging the computer in? Oh, I haven't done that. You're still gonna have these problems. It's
I
not
mean,
because
with something like that happens to everyone.
I
It
mean
happens to
exactly.
everyone.
Like you're still gonna have these simple problems. It's not gonna be like, yeah. So I plugged in my computer. I have everything set up, but I want to know, how do I set up Linux on this?
Dude, you
You're not gonna
install.
have IT problems like that. You're just gonna still have the same old run of the mill. I clicked on this link that said it was from a cousin that was a Nigerian prince, and I gave away my information.
Yeah. Johnny says we take our advances for granted. The fact we're able to interact right now still amazes me. Oh, and it is. It is. It's the next evolution of telecommunications. Is we could, and it will go much more as time goes on. Ghetto also says, I I'll admit to build mine had to call in a bro to help me. That's fine. When I eventually get my own desktop, I'm definitely gonna have Jack's help because I know my limitation. I know my limitation. So so I need someone who I can trust to be like, okay, help me sort through this. And boom, bada bing. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It'll be a fun bonding experience, and I'm not even joking. I love building computers now,
Ghetto
even
says
if it's a
since then
hassle.
Ghetto says since I've gone on my way to learn everything I can. I don't, you know what? I can see it right now. Yeah, you're on the Mobius chair, like Metron, and you just say to it, "Show me everything about building desktops," and all that knowledge just pours into your brain. You then get out, and then finally you look at your desktop computer, and you don't build it because you then realize that all the parts you have are worthless, and you need the real deal if you ever want to truly get the experience of playing an arcade perfect Marvel vs. Capcom 2 with all the quality of life functions in the modern day. And you have the computer is right there to build it. But then you come to another problem. You don't got the money because you just spend it on that Mobius chair.
You know, speaking of which, first of all, let me do the last comment. So Marty says the disk drive is not a cup holder. Yes. Yes, and of course the three jokers thing. Yep.
I'm not even talking about three. Oh, that's right.
Mobius chair.
That's right. That's what connected to the
Mobius chair. Yeah.
That stupid plot point. Anyways.
Now, what I was gonna say is that you reminded me of something when you were talking about the fighting games. Again, I was hitting a speed bump when it comes to like the whole.
Hold on. Yeah, I asked you who JAC is, and there's all three JACs.
There's three JACs.
So go. Oh, you were saying JAC about fighting games.
So
sorry, that was a great comment.
I was hitting a speed bump where I'm trying to get a universal hitbox, one that can just play on anything, because
right.
You never know when I need to play it on a different console.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to find out. Apparently, it's very hard to get a universal hitbox. It's easy to get one for a fight stick, but not a hitbox. Until I found out. I found the actual board that like connected the connector board that you can use to make it universal. And my God, I didn't think that my college classes would actually
come in handy
because like one of the college classes I had was all about wiring. And when I saw the video, I'm like, oh my God, I understand this. The ground goes into the ground. This button goes to that one. This button goes to that switch, and now it's perfect. Oh my God.
And now JAC invested in a soldering iron.
Well, thankfully, apparently the guy had everything ready. Like the YouTube video, like he literally said, you don't need to. This board took that into consideration, and all you have to do is like twist some like screw, and it will tighten up the wire around the actual connector to the pin. But then I started thinking, is it worth it? Is it worth me gutting a hitbox and save $6? Because when I was like, this is cheaper. I'm like, how much is the board? $100. Okay. How much is the cheapest hitbox that is from the same company? $200. I'm like, okay. How much is that universal hitbox that they have? $350. I'm like, okay. I could save $50. And then I'm like, oh wait, but the wires, because I have to rip out these wires and put in new ones. Oh wait, I don't have a wire cutter. Oh wait, this and that. And I'm like, hell yeah, after doing all the calculations and the man work, I would be saving $6.
But then JAC, you don't realize you have the greatest investment of all. Ready? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
You have knowledge.
Yes.
Knowledge.
Now I can buy
Once
that
you
Lamborghini.
fix up the hitbox, you're gonna go outside, and that Ford you have is gonna turn into a Bugatti because you got knowledge.
Hell yeah.
That knowledge is irreplaceable. Just learning how to do it's gonna make up the $6 you save.
Now I'm kind of sad because the one time my college classes actually taught me something. I'm not gonna use it because it's only gonna save me $6.
Yeah. And also, I mean, let's be real here. When are you ever going to like? Oh man, like you, number one, compared to the average fighting game fan, you don't play fighting games that often. You mostly play them on PC, and very rarely do you find yourself in scenarios in which you play fighting games on on other devices.
Mm. I might
And
just
even
adapt to a keyboard then.
I suppose. I mean, if it works, it works. Or you could just use a controller.
I can't. Like I literally can't. It's hard on my fingers.
Okay.
I'm getting old. I'm not like how I used to. A spry young lad.
At the age of 26. Yeah. No,
Well,
wait, no,
hey.
you're still 20. No, wait. No, you're still 25. Even younger.
Hey. Apparently 19, if you're past 19, you're already past your prime when it came to Pro League. This is why I gave up on Pro League when I was 19.
Not really. Maybe like for law, but no. You can. I mean, you have to put in the work, but you can still do it. Gato says with your bookcase in the garage and all those books you totally read. Gato says, I mean, technically the keyboard can be a hitbox. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. But you don't have to clickety clack.
It
Jack
does.
wants to click. He wants the clickety clack. He wants
You
that
know
response because it makes him feel. Because it makes his spine tingle.
You know what? I have another keyboard. It does the clickety clacks.
But does it does the clackety click?
No, but but you know, but now that means, what if I just use that new other keyboard that I have saved as a controller?
Hey, if it works, it works, man. If a player can win Evo by using a PlayStation 1 controller that has a conversion thing to be read as a PS3 controller, or it can use a keyboard. I don't care. So, hey, look, there was a time and place in which people had to learn how to play fighting games with a Dreamcast controller.
You
A
know,
Dreamcast controller.
I think that's
I
a bit
wouldn't wish
OP.
that on my worst enemies.
I think that's a bit OP. They should really nerf that.
You're right. The Dreamcast controller needs even slimmer, more boxed in grips, so you can just hold it tight, but not tight enough, so your fingers get all cramped up. Because Sega didn't design their controller to be ergonomic by any means.
It's
Oh
perfect.
man, the perfect fighting machine. Oh man.
You know what? I'm gonna try learning King of Fighters with the keyboard. See how that goes.
It should be fine. It should be fine. Is it KW15 literally easier than the others, so it wouldn't take you long.
You know, I should
By
start
the way,
doing that.
I will give a heads up. I'm thinking of figure out what my team's gonna be. So, Ghetto Johnny, you guys can praise, or more likely you can roast me from my team. But I think I'm gonna go with Ash Crimson, King, and what's the other guy's name? Kokiri, Black Sand dude.
Oh no, not the Kokiris from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, the little wooden people, the
Just
little
a
wood
random
fairies.
Kokiri.
I forget his name, but yeah, I feel
Might
that might be my team. So yeah, Ash Crimson, King, and that Black Desert dude. I don't know why him. I think I just find his gameplay fascinating, and I want to learn more how to use him properly. So yeah, there you Kookity. There you go, Johnny. Thank you, Kookity. So yeah, I think that might be my starting team. At least the team, that's gonna be the ones where like get serious and all that.
I haven't even booted up the game.
You got 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks.
I actually need to re-download the game.
Before Virgo takes you from behind, puts you underground. and
Dang.
then says to you, "None."
I'm already at a 1 week disadvantage.
Dang, I tried to. What was Johnny? Give me a promo line that The Rock has said. I can't try to think. China, you're trying to get on your knees. Don't get excited, China. You're gonna push. You're gonna push those lips together. Push those lips for The Rock. And then The Rock's gonna come closer. And what he's gonna do? He's gonna take those lips and he's gonna kick you with his boot right in the lips.
Oh
It
my.
was something like that. Look at The Rock had great promos. Ghetto says, "You're underestimating me. I've been in the labs." Oh, true. Ghetto's doing his lab work. Nerd.
My man's has
Look,
the lectures and the labs.
look at this N word over here. Look, practicing his game and shit. Look at it trying to be Michael. Not even Michael Jordan. He's trying to be Michael B. Jordan because he's always acting up. Ghetto says, "You witnessed me beat Virgo. Did I? Or did I imagine that? Who's to say?"
Nah, he slept through it. Hack thought it was such a bore. He told me one time, he was like, "Man, I was watching Ghetto play King of Fighters and man, he sucks. I can't believe he sucks. He was it was such a boring match. I fell asleep."
It's like for a second I thought I was watching KOF 12 footage. And I realized, oh wait, no, it's 15. No, that's just way Ghetto plays. Charlie says, "I'm the sexual chocolate boxer." Watch, come fight night. Ghetto's gonna come in charging in like Booker T in that one promo where he called Hulk Hogan the N-word. It's gonna be Hack. I'm coming for you. He says it with the heart. I'm coming for you, Hack. Oh man. Johnny says, "Honestly, your team wouldn't be my choice, like any of them, but that's just a playstyle thing." Yeah, charge inputs are hard, Johnny. Only top players can do charge inputs.
Only the best players can even do a single charge input.
Exactly. You can stick to your motion inputs like the pleb you are. I can't. It's all love. I say that when like what? I think there's like only 2 charged characters in that entire game. Maybe 1. And that's Ash Crimson. I literally, Jack, I can't think of. I think only him. I think he's like the only charged character in that entire game.
True. Yeah.
I haven't. You know what? I haven't tried any of the DLC characters, so maybe they're charged characters. But so far, based on my memory, he's like the only one that even has that. No, wait. I take that back. Moka Pillow Kid. He has 1 charge move. There you go. But he mostly has command. Johnny says, look at these children, think they are something." Says the literal one of the younger guys of the show, of the audience. Even young, I believe he's even younger than you, Jack. So who's really the children here?
We're chilling.
All these chillins. But Johnny says, "Is Kim in that game? He was just added in, but I have not used him, so I have no idea if he still is the Kim Cap one that we already have, he traditionally is, or they do something new. So I can't say, but I think Ghetto can, since I know he tried out Kim. So you can ask Kim. I'm not sure if Kim's still a charged character."
But why would you ask Kim? Oh, you meant him.
Oh, you were making. Oh wow, I thought you were making a pun.
My bad.
Oh well.
My hearing.
It's like, alright. I blew it out when I hit that guitar chord a bit too loud. Which again, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. The one time Discord didn't cut me off. Wait, Kim's not a charge character? Wait, hold on. Are you saying that he's not a command character, but a charge character? Or are you saying he's not a charge character? Wait, I was repeating myself. Point is, Ghetto, is he a charge character or is he not? I see you say he's not, so you're saying he's not to confirm that he's not a charge, or you're saying he's not to confirm that he is a charge? Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes perfect sense.
Perfect, yeah, perfect. No confusion whatsoever. And also, Marty says he's 32. Awesome.
Yes.
It's good. Kim's not a charge character? Oh, I could see John. I could feel a disturbing voice from Brazil screaming in anguish that he learns his favorite character doesn't play the same.
Oof.
I feel it in the force. And he's gonna comment it in 3, 2, 1. Ah, dang it! I thought I could predict it. Oh well.
He's commenting in 3, 2.
2. You know what's funny? We're trying to predict it, even though he could completely just press the comment at any point.
1 3/4.
2 3/4. So he has a charge move, if I'm remembering right. He spent more time with Shingo. I see. Yeah, well. By the way, Jack, I think it's about time to end this because I really gotta go to work in the morning. So let's start ending things here.
All right then. Let's see. Let's go with you first. Hack, what are you doing?
Hold on. Johnny says, "Fuck him. He was stupid broken in my favorite version." But he's a champion of justice. Don't say that about Kim. Sure, he never won a major fight, but he's still a champion of justice.
Dude,
all
I
right,
like his spirit.
what do you got to announce?
No, I said you. What do you got?
Oh, what do I have? So currently I'm working on a YouTube short to release shortly. I just realized that, dang, there's no way to say that without repeating myself, huh? I'm working on a short. I'm working on one of those. Working on those shorts. It shouldn't be too
Very
long.
briefly.
I just gotta confirm with another piece of information, which coincidentally actually meant I had to go buy like an old comic, not for the story, but like for the actual, like for the ad pages, because I would be already done with this video if the actual like those those websites, quote unquote, that have a bunch of comics for you to read, air quotes. I try going through there, but they only scan in the actual, the actual panels. They don't scan in all the extra stuff. And to confirm this information, that's the pages that I need. It's not the actual comic. Not the actual comic story itself. So I'm waiting on that so I can confirm some information because I'm getting like different viewpoints from different sources, and I gotta figure out who is telling the truth or what's exaggerated and all that. I'm like pretty much investigating right now. I'm doing basic journalist shit just for
And
a
it's
YouTube
fact checking.
short.
Something that people don't do often anymore.
Oh god. Why am I fact checking to do a YouTube show? Any case, why did it come to this? Any case, so yeah, that'd be something you will see hopefully nearly soon because it'd be a quick little thing, and then in the meantime, still no plans of any streams yet, and we'll be also working on that Saint Seiya video in the meanwhile, which again will take some time. Jack, what do you got to announce?
All right, so for tomorrow, we'll be going back to playing some more Dead by Daylight. I've been enjoying it. Been enjoying the chaoticness of survivors in that game. And I'm also on Friday. We're gonna go into something a little bit more different. I hope people enjoy it. It is gonna be something pretty. It's gonna be hit or miss. It's gonna depend if I'm able to, if the servers are online. It's gonna be squad, 10 technically base squad is supposed to be like a tactical military sim, but I'm
Okay.
playing a modded version of it where it's literally a tactical military Star Wars sim.
Oh, oh, neat.
So and plus we're gonna the fact that it's gonna be like 99 players and all of them it's either gonna be versus it's gonna be clone troopers versus uh droids. You're gonna have some very
Ah,
funny interactions.
so Clone Wars. So it's to be modeled after the Clone Wars.
Yeah, and there are some instances where it's like pre post Clone Wars because like there was one time I saw
So original trilogy.
no, I would say
No,
like
not.
barely heading into it because I
Oh.
saw a map and the teams were Clone Rebellion versus the Empire.
Oh.
So it was
Okay.
probably like a just barely getting into it. I mean, this mod's very extensive. It has
I see.
it remapped it changed every gun to be like the actual guns for the Star Wars. The the characters they have, some of them have really good sounding voice lines, the same way from like the original the clone trooper from the TV show, the animated show.
Ah, yes, the one guy. Literally
Yep,
one
the
guy.
literally the one guy. And also, I mean this server is like the most funniest server I've ever been in because of course it's Star Wars, no one's going to take it seriously. And I hope there's going to be some pretty good reactions out of that game. And I really enjoy it. I've been playing that server for quite a while now. But yeah, we'll see you there on Friday.
Awesome. Well, awesome.
Oh, by the way, next
Mm-hmm.
after that week, I'm gonna take a quick break, like a one week break, because these exams kicked my butt.
Yep. And Jack needs his beauty sleep.
You don't know how close you're getting to that. I literally bought a sleep mask.
You about a what?
I bought a sleep mask because I heard that it actually helps
Oh.
you. It helps you sleep like as if it's nighttime. And apparently, scientifically, it helps you be more alert. And the fact that I feel like I'm less alert because of these night schedules with my work. I'm gonna try it out and see how it goes.
It also helps. Those masks also help if you ever find out that you actually don't close your eyes all the way when you sleep.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
that'll be creepy.
I actually seen that happen. One of a relative in which I saw her as a cousin. I saw her lay on the couch and I thought she was awake, but no, she literally did sleep with her eyes open. And it was, admittedly, it was kind of freaky to see that in real life. After that, you kind of move on from it. But just that initial reaction was like, oh my god, that's a real thing.
I'm just surprised. How did the eyes not dry out?
No, they do.
Oh,
But it's just that you're such in a deep sleep that you don't really sense it.
oh,
Like
okay.
because your brain
Okay, I
goes through
see.
these different yeah your brain goes through these different stages of rest, and once you go deep enough, and depending how you are as a sleeper, you're not gonna feel it. And for someone who sleeps with their eyes open all the time, their body gets accustomed to not reacting to their eyes drying.
Man, and that's another thing. That was a big reason why I couldn't be in a shared bed anymore when we were planning our trip. Literally,
I see.
uh, it's not. I don't sleep with my eyes open. It's just that I toss and turn a lot.
Yeah, I can relate. I can relate to that. It's a bad habit, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna
Literally, you
do,
can't
man?
do anything. You can't just tell yourself to sit still because it's your own body doing its own thing.
You know it's easy. It's easy. You know what it is? You just have someone
Strap
put a
yourself.
straight jacket on for you.
Just strap yourself in. All right,
Literally.
ghetto, strap me in.
No, he might. Think
Pause.
it might take that another way.
Pause.
Pause. Phrasing. All right, that's all right, but that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Again, episode 151 of the Hack Jack Show. And of course, our final episode will be in 2 weeks. So that will be it'll be 100 episode 153. So there you go. Do look forward to that. It's Jack and I, along with a few other folks, will be duking it out in the lean, mean streets of Southtown and KOF 15. Get us the old trap to hold me down.
Never hold him down. You always lift him up. Hey,
Perfect.
man.
There you go.
Please.
Edit right there. Perfect. All right, guys.
See you, everyone.
Bye.